Okay, so this is CTS, that is a coolant temperature uh, sensor. You find it in most THP engine, even THP 156 and the rest, or even 163. Anyway, um, so if you have, there are about two different models of CTS on um, THP engines. This particular model, and then there's another model that, like this model, has a harness attached to it. With you can see at the other end of the harness, you see two wiring connectors. Um, so the other model of the CTS, that one is the same. I won't say exactly the same, but the same design that you find in EW10A, EW7A, EW12J4, the 3FY version. So, but now to discuss about this particular model of CTS and THP engines, they do fail over time. What they usually do is when they fail, in fact, they even fail sometimes fail less than 100,000 kilometers, most times. And when they fail, the symptom they do give is your temperature gauge will never exceed 80 degrees Celsius. In fact, most times it just stays around 70 degrees Celsius on the temperature gauge. Even though the temperature of the engine has increased or gone beyond that 70 degrees Celsius. So what will now happen is, because it's less than 90 degrees Celsius, the fan will not spin. So no matter how hot the temperature in the engine is, even if it has gone beyond 90 degrees Celsius, the fan will not spin because the ECU is reading, is working with the feedback from this sensor. So if it doesn't get to about 90 something or thereabout degrees Celsius for the fan to spin, it will not spin. So the car will start overheating. So sometimes they say around 70 degrees Celsius and stays there permanently unless you switch off the engine. Once the engine is running, it will get to 70 and stays there around that, but you never get to 90. So that's the symptom. Once you start getting that symptom, I reassure your fan is still factory connected, your thermostat is still intact. What you do is you replace this sensor. Don't even bother. You can scan anyway, but have it replaced. Uh, supposed to show up on the scan tool when you scan, but have it this repair whether it shows up or not. New one is available. Don't buy used one because, like I said, they do fail. And of course, there are other ways you can find out is you check the two radiator hoses, the upper and the lower. So if both of them are hot, it means your thermostat, your water pumps is working. But if this remains 70 degrees Celsius while the engine is overheating, replace this. That's the usual culprit, and that's the symptom that this usually give when it fails. So like I said, this CTS you find in most THP engines, not all. Even if it's THP 163, you might see one, it will have a different CTS model, but some you see it has this. So it all depends on uh, the wiring, engine wiring harness of the vehicle, because the other CTS model doesn't have this harness attached on the CTS, permanently on the CTS. The other model, the wiring harness is from the vehicle that will now go onto the CTS. Okay, so I hope now you know how you can diagnose, what could cause, uh, uh, what usually is the cause of overheating depending on the symptom on THP engines, and how you can tell that this is the cause depending on the symptom is showing why the engine is overheating. I hope this helps people that want to buy or start using THP engines, or already users of Peugeot THP engines. Okay.